Cristie Kerr, 2 under 69 on Cypress Creek. Cristie, a lot of people put expectations on themselves, extra pressure for the Women's Open, year in, year out. Do you think your expectations being lower have helped you actually this week?
I do think so, yeah. And, I've definitely missed shots I would normally not miss because I'm in pain. But it's actually, it's kind of a nice mental place to be. I'm not happy how I got here. But, maybe it's meant to teach me a lesson. I don't know. God moves in mysterious ways.
Talk us through your round a bit today.
It's hard to remember it all. I played just pretty solid golf until the last 5 holes when, my rib and my lat and everything back here just started really killing me. Kind of limped in, no pun intended. When I got out of position, I got it on the green, made par. I hit a lot of really good shots and hit a lot of good putts that didn't go in, or I couldn't quite get the speed on the greens. Just really solid fairways and greens, and just kind of hung on at the end.
A bogey-free round at the Open. Yeah. You take that any year, right?
Yeah, any year, any round.
Karen?
I think it was a 3-wood at 8.
Yeah.
An amazing. I would think that had to be one of your best shots of the day. When you were setting up, how were you seeing it? What were you hoping for?
Well, I was lucky to get in the fairway. First of all, I hooked it so bad off the tee, it should have gone out of bounds. But sometimes the saying is you'd rather be lucky than good. And then I had to be good after that. I just knew, there was water left, and, I just felt it. I just saw it. I just saw the little cut with the 3-wood, and I just ended up hitting an amazing shot. I was just trying to get it up anywhere really near the green, and I ended up getting it about, just off the green about 12 feet and almost made birdie. So, and then made a great birdie after that on 8.
Do you have to compensate in any way, like take a shorter backswing or in anything to,
Yeah, I was kind of the last 4 or 5 holes. I hit it beautifully until that point, and this just started hurting so much more, and so it just started tightening up, and I just sort of wasn't getting through the golf ball the last 4 or 5 holes, and I just managed coming in, hit a great shot at 8, and was able to get a birdie look and made that. But I'm proud of the way I've been hanging in there. Clearly I'm not happy with the way I hit it coming in, but I know that's not fully in my control right now, so I've just got to be patient with myself.
Tim?
Yeah, yesterday you talked about the pain meds and kind of how halfway through, you decided that was a good time. Is there a threshold you have right now where you realize, hey, maybe that's something I need to do? And what does that help free up? What does that change in your actual swing?
It doesn't change anything. Okay. It doesn't loosen you up. It just takes away the pain, takes away the edge. But I took one before the round and took one halfway through, half of one halfway through. And then I won't take any more for the rest of the day. So it doesn't do anything to your golf swing. It just mentally, you're not going to be killing it's not going to be hurting a ton like when you hit. But that's the best answer I can give. You try to time it and space it so that mentally you don't get spacey on it.
That was my other question. What is the downside of it? You want to make sure, right? That
you got to be careful how much you take as well. It can affect your breathing. But before with a full day, definitely, and when I say one pill, it's like a half of a normal dosage. Other people would take it's like a 50 milligram pill of tramadol, which is. It wasn't non-narcotic, and now I don't know where it sits on the list, but it's doctor approved. Everything's fine. But that's like half of a normal dose. Some people take 100 gram, so that's a 50 gram pill, and then I just took a half on the golf course.
Karen,
to follow on Julia's earlier question, is it almost like in managing the pain, you aren't having to manage your expectations? That's the trade-off.
It definitely has lowered my expectations. I feel like I would have taken very high expectations and not gotten in the accident. But, I guess if you're going to take something good away from it, I guess that's one thing.
Is there anything else that you're doing other than the meds? Are you doing?
Oh, I'm getting therapy. I'm doing cryotherapy every day. I'm doing LED treatments every day. I'm icing, constantly. I don't have any fractures, but like you can't. It takes time for ribs and intercostals to heal, and I dislocated several ribs. So, I mean, should tell you how much pain I'm in.
All right, well, get
Thank
some
you.
rest. Thanks,
Appreciate it.
Cristie.
Thanks,
Great
guys.
playing today.